Ahoy! Imagine waking up after a peaceful night's sleep, making a cup of coffee, and stepping outside to enjoy the morning sunrise and taking in the gorgeous water view in front of you and below you and all around you. Houseboats, like the one we saw in this week's episode, appropriately named Houseboat, offers a unique blend of adventure and tranquility, seamlessly blending the comforts of home with the freedom of the open water. And even a rundown houseboat the Winters family fixed up provided an unparalleled opportunity to explore picturesque landscapes while enjoying the cozy intimacy of living on the water. Whether it's a weekend getaway, like Angelo originally used his houseboat for, or an extended voyage, houseboats offer a one-of-a-kind experience, fostering a deep connection with nature and a sense of liberation from the constraints of traditional living spaces. Research shows that spending time around nature can significantly improve your well-being. We saw how Tom and his kids relaxed the longer they spent on the houseboat, so this tracks. Recreational houseboating in the United States began in the late 1940s, so Tom and his family were on the forefront of a burgeoning trend. As a matter of fact, Lake Cumberland, Kentucky is considered the birthplace of houseboating in the U.S. Most of America's manufactured houseboats are in the counties surrounding Lake Cumberland. And Kentucky has more lake-style houseboats than any other place in the world, and the state is known as the houseboat capital of the world. On the West Coast, Portland, Oregon is home to another large houseboat community, and many houseboats in the area are moored along both the Willamette River and the Columbia. And if you've ever been on a houseboat, its appeal comes from its ability to provide the user the freedom to provide local scenery, remain in close proximity to other outdoor activities such as hiking, boating, beaches, etc., and still move the living quarters on a whim for a change of view, neighbors, or just because you want something different. Maybe you want to see the mountains, maybe you want to see the beach. You can do that in your houseboats. Houseboats are an attractive option for any boater who's ever dreamed of living on the water. When pure, unadulterated relaxation is the goal, houseboats are the ultimate choice. And after all, what sort of boat could be more relaxing than the one with all of the comforts of home? Modern houseboats are not at all like what we saw in houseboats. Though after a coat of paint, some flower boxes, and fresh drapes, it was in fact livable. Today's houseboats are not the tin box roof, worn carpet styles Tom and his family resided in. Today, many boaters are finding there's more to houseboats. A lot more. The reality is that most new houseboats manufactured today are luxurious, and not just compared to boats in general, but even compared to houses. Today's houseboats have all the modern conveniences ranging from fully equipped kitchens, galleys in boating parlance, with the latest appliance, granite countertops, living rooms decked out with plush leather furniture, and stunning entertainment centers. About the only thing limiting what can be built into and onto a houseboat is its size. And I guess, of course, the owner's budget. Some of today's houseboats even offer hot tubs, fireplaces, and fire pits. Conveniences like wine coolers and trash compactors are common. And there are large yacht-style houseboats with home theaters, integrated folding docks, and fully equipped wet bars. That's a bit much for me because I'm still a landlubber, and I'd enjoy occasionally undocking for a movie night and dinner, on land, just to mix it up a bit. And one of the main concerns any houseboat owner has is maintenance and chores. But the same is true of any dwelling you live in. Am I right? Sure, you may have to maintain things like engines, generators, and bottom paint, which certainly are not on a landlubber's list. But this is more or less an equal trade, as you can forget about tasks like cleaning the gutters, trimming the hedges, and of course, mowing the lawn. And the experience of a houseboat is like no other living arrangement. Owners get to see the sun rising over the misty water, flocks of waterbirds shrieking with delight at the start of a new day, and your commute involves navigating channels, not lanes of congested roadway. And many houseboat dwellers find their so-called nature deficit disorder goes into remission once they take to the sea in a water-based vessel. The winter's lonely urban life was soon replaced by the adventure of aquatic life and the boating community. The serenity of nature draws many to the houseboat lifestyle. The docks where these owners live are usually away from city noise and traffic, which means they're quieter and less developed. Much of the natural beauty of the land and water remains intact, so it's easier to appreciate wildlife. And when it comes to living on a houseboat, there's no denying that the ability to pick up and move your home to a new city or town is a major plus. Even the busy Tom could take his family to Virginia or Maryland on the weekend and still make it to work on Monday. It's safe to say that the Winters enjoyed the freedom to move as they pleased and see different areas from new perspectives they'd otherwise miss. So go ahead and give the subscribe button a peaceful splash so you never miss anything from us. We appreciate our listeners, our viewers, our subscribers, and our Facebook followers. As you know, new episodes of the Real Relationships podcast are released every Thursday, as are episodes of this show on YouTube. We appreciate bringing you new content, and we will keep doing it. Coming up is our Summer Lovin' 2 series, so you won't want to miss that for the month of June. There's so much fun to be had. We hope you're along for all of it. Stay safe, and we will see you soon.